Alright guys, it is Chastity with Life with the Monicos, and we're doing things to cut in your budget, and basically it is death by 1,000 cuts. Okay, everyone says, I don't make enough money to start to budget. Ha, liar. You can really not make enough money, because you could not be paying your bills and still be trying to make it. Sorry, like I said, the place is a wreck. But one day we will have perfect walls, perfect whatever. But I wish I found a spot to just YouTube in. But anyway, back to 1,000 cuts. And it's literally 1,000 cuts sometimes have to be made when you're doing your budget. First of all, stop. Just stop buying, period. But here's a lot of things that can be cut. Cable. How many people have cable? How many people don't? A lot of people say, I don't have cable. I can't cut cable. Well, then do you have Netflix? Do you have Hulu? Those things can be cut. That right there, if you don't have cable and you are running Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, add those 3 things up and there you go. That's how much extra money a month. Oh, I have kids. Well, do you want your kids to eat? If you're gonna make excuses, then make excuses. But if you really want to do this, there are 1,000 different ways to do it. Cable, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, switching your internet to a different internet person to get it cheaper. Nails. My nails are so grown out. Can you guys see these? Yeah. I only get my nails done every once in a while. In the very, very beginning, there was no nails. Nails went out the window, and I used to get my nails done like every 2 weeks. I think every 2 weeks. I used to tan. I used to go to the tanning bed. Gym memberships. You do not need an elliptical. It is fun. I love it. I even bought my own elliptical used because I missed my gym membership. There are so many other exercises you guys can do. So that right there, I've my note cards. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking, because there were so many Jeremy and I came up with. Clothes. Stop buying clothes. If you want to go buy something because you technically have nothing to wear, you need to sell 3 of your items that you aren't wearing because you have nothing to wear to bring 1 piece back into the house. And those 3 items better cover that 1 piece. And if it covers more than that 1 piece, put the other stuff on a bill, debt, food, groceries, something more important. Dining out. Not gonna lie, you guys, this one kills us. This is where we mess up every single month. Every single month. Now, and we've been on this plan for, over 3 years now, and it just never fails. Dining out gets us every time. It's like, one thing Jeremy did when we first started this, he is a huge coin collector. Huge. He stopped buying coins. Stopped going to coin shows. He stopped looking at coins. He stopped getting the coin magazine. That's another thing. Magazine subscriptions. Stop. Just stop. So if you're finding that there's something that you are enjoying that you do happen to spend a lot of money on, stop. Pause. How about that? Instead of stopping, think of it as a pause. I'm going to pause this for this many months to get here or to pay my bills. See, things to cut in your budget. For me, it was decor. I eventually will be one of those people on YouTube that decorate for every holiday. I used to decorate for every holiday. I don't do that anymore. I will eventually, and I will be so organized that it'll be crazy. So prepare for those videos in about 5 years. We were in the process of fixing up our home. We decided, if you can, this kind of goes along with the decor thing, stop. If there's no leaks, there's nothing detrimental, it just looks ugly, and we're talking like in the middle of construction of my kitchen with no walls, we stopped. We stopped all construction, and now the only construction that we do is, you know, something we can pay all cash for out one time and save up for it. But shutting the lights off. Just shut the lights off. As YouTubers, we know our light bill. Our electric bill, you guys, is crazy. Because all those YouTubers that you guys are watching, that lighting costs money. So make sure you subscribe to your YouTubers because they're trying to pay their bills too. Okay, turn the heat down. And this wasn't something we could do because we keep our heat very, very low. If someone is cold, especially a kid, apparently you don't have enough clothes on. Go put some clothes on. Go put a blanket on. Go put socks on. Put a sweatshirt on. So we couldn't really do that one real good. But there's other ways we can do things to cut. Utility budgets. That's one thing we did. Like, instead of having like a $300 heat bill just in the winter near Christmas when we can't afford Christmas anyway, or to pay the heat bill, we got on the budget. And what that is you pay the same amount all year round. So that way you're doing a more steady, you know, budget, but you've cut that, you know, winter heat bill in half. And by the time winter rolls around again, you're so used to already paying it that it doesn't seem like a big deal. Stop buying bulk. I know, everyone's like, well, wouldn't you buy bulk instead? Some people start buying bulk. Here's the deal. If you're buying bulk and things are going bad or going to waste, or you have too much, I'm kind of a prepper. I used to have 3 months of food in my basement to just in case. When we started the budget, that's how I got to cut our grocery bill so far down. Like, I think there was one time on the budget that my grocery bill was $100 every 2 weeks for a family of 4. And this wasn't like 2 toddlers in diapers. This was 2 teenagers. I was literally making them eat all the food I bought in bulk. But I stopped buying it, and that's something we got to cut from the budget. Also, we got to bring our groceries down because I already had it. But in the same sense, I stopped buying it. So literally, we were trying to eat ourselves out of house and home, which really worked because we got to pay off a lot of credit cards in the beginning. I don't buy in bulk anymore. With the kids running from their work to our work, it was wasting more food. I needed certain things. Certain things were going bad. I don't buy in bulk anymore. Now, I have a friend who definitely buys in bulk. She saves a lot of money doing it that way. She's very boom, 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 boom. Everything gets eaten. She has the time. She puts in the effort. You have to figure out what works for you. But in our sense, don't be wasteful. Buy what you need. Use it and then buy again. Especially when you're trying to pay off your bills or you're trying to survive until your next paycheck. We also did, this one's for people with kids. You have that school shopping, and we used to spend a lot of money on school shopping. In fact, we used to spend like $1,000 a kid. What? Yeah. No, when we started the budget, that was one of the things we cut was school shopping. And what we did, this was a quick tip, and Jeremy was laughing so much because now the kids actually love doing this. But we used to only get like 2 or 3 shirts and 2 pairs of jeans or 1 pair of jeans, shorts that were on clearance, sometimes no jeans because it's still really hot when they go back to school. So we wouldn't even buy the jeans yet, but we would get them shorts that were on clearance and things like nice clothes. We don't buy 3 or 4 pairs of shoes either. We went down to 1 pair of shoes and it had to be under $50. That's how we did school shopping. And then 3 or 4 weeks later, or a month or 2 into school, we would do another school shopping trip and get all those back to school clothes, winter sweaters and everything at 50-60% off, because now they're on sale because they're bringing in, more winter Christmassy items. So we did that to cut the budget. And like I said, this is, cutting the budget by 1,000 cuts, you guys. It sometimes takes 1,000 to make it work. It's how hard you want to do it. Another one was beer, cigarettes, snuff, tobacco. There are some states that you're paying $10 a pack of cigarettes. I was like, I gotta quit smoking, but I really like my family. I don't want them to die. And that's something you guys are gonna have to work out within yourselves. We went down to a cheaper brand of beer. We went down to cheaper brands of cigarettes, not name brand, I think mine are Black 33s, I think is what they're called. Jeremy is on this stuff called Back Off. He said it's really, really, really gross. You can only buy it at Sheetz, but it's like $1.99 a can. So that right there, you'd be surprised at, if you do smoke cigarettes or chew snuff or drink beer, just by cutting to a cheaper brand can cut immensely. Now, quitting completely will also be really, really good. And if you can do that, I would definitely suggest you do that. But in the same sense, try to limit first if you don't think you can cut completely. Sometimes if you cut completely, you'll end up quitting because it's too hard. Do what's good for you. Remember, this is a personal budget, and these are personal things. But anyone who tells me, oh, I can't budget, I don't make enough money, or I can't cut anything, I will find stuff in your life to cut. And if I can't cut it, then I sell it. So be careful. Don't tell me that and don't ask for help if you're going to do that. Okay, so another one was TruGreen. We completely forgot about this. TruGreen is a lawn care service here in Pennsylvania. And we actually had the lawn care coming and spraying for bugs, ticks, grubs, underground bees, things like that. We cut that. Jeremy's like, no. Yeah, I remember that. So any services like a maid service, lawn care service, pet sitting, maybe you can get a friend or trade off with someone, something that you guys can do to cut. You'd be surprised. We now go to Lowe's and buy the Scott's, whatchamacallit, because, the whole limes thing. If you guys haven't watched that, go search my channel for limes. And you'll understand why we get the Scott's and we treat the yard for ticks because of limes. So we have a little spreader that we bought at a yard sale. And we just go out there and throw the pellets all over right before it rains. And our yard's treated. Slashed groceries. So many different things. And that's what you need to understand is literally when you say, I don't have enough money, you're really needing to do a death budget by 1,000 cuts. Cut your lifestyle. 1,000 cuts, guys. You got a question? You want to know what else I can cut from your life because none of those things worked for you? You message me. I will let you know. But be careful. Because if I can't find anything to cut, I'm selling stuff. You got it. All right. I hope this helped you guys out with things that you can cut from your own budget so you guys can come up with more money. And remember, this necessarily isn't a stop. It's a pause. Just remember, once you pay off that debt, you guys are going to be able to put what you want back into your budget because you're going to have money. All right. See you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.